So for this next casting video, we're going to be talking about Survivor What If, and it's a mix between Survivor Second Chance and Survivor Game Changers. So it's people who have not won because they made big mistakes or were put in circumstances to worsen their chance at winning. And I was thinking it would be cool to have a Ghost Island theme. So some honorable mentions, I was thinking about Brett from Samoa because it was once it came to the merge that the yellow tribe started picking off the purple tribe and Brett was the only one left. And I was also thinking about Wu, obviously, because he took Tony to the end. I was thinking about Matt because he was on Redemption Island the whole time. And I was thinking about Amanda because she gave up the clue to the hidden immunity idol in Survivor Heroes vs. Villains. So, my first one is from Survivor Borneo, and I have Kelly Wigglesworth. She was the first runner-up in Survivor, and she was the runner-up because one of the jury members asked her and Richard Hatch to pick a number between 1 and 10, and whoever got the closest won the season. And obviously, she did not, and so she is on this list. From Survivor the Australian Outback, I have two. My first one is Jerry, and my second one is Colby. And really, I was thinking, what if they were with each other? And I know it's kind of ironic considering that I put them on the same casting list, but I was thinking, what if their downfall is really being on the same tribe as one another? So from Survivor Palau, I have two. My first one is Stephanie LaGrossa. Like, what if she came into the merge with the numbers? Obviously, there wasn't a merge because she was the only one left on her tribe. My next one is Ian, and he basically gave up the game. He was on floating on a buoy with Tom Westman for 12 hours to win immunity, and he gave up. So what if he didn't? So from Survivor Panama Exile Island, I have two, and it's because of the circumstances they were put in. My first one is Suri, and it's because she got idled out by an immunity train, and she was the only one without immunity, meaning she was the only one that could be voted out. And really, there was no votes for her, and it was only because of immunity. My next one is Terry Dietz, and it's because in Survivor Second Chance, he was in a very good spot. But then his son was sick and he had to go home and be with him. So from Survivor China, I have James. He went home with two immunity idols in his pocket. That's enough to put him on this list. From Survivor Micronesia, I have Eric Reichenbach, and this was the easiest one to put on my list. It was the first one, and it's because he gave up his immunity necklace. He was the first one to ever do it, and it's because he was tricked by Natalie and Suri, who is also on this list, and he deserves to be on the What If season. From Survivor Gabon, I have Kenny, and the first time I watched this season, I did not like Kenny at all. Second time I watched it, I started to realize that his main problem is really just because he plays emotionally. He was grumpy the whole time. Really, when I was looking for pictures of Kenny online, this was the best picture I could find because in the rest he looks super angry. And even in this one he does. But what if he didn't play so emotionally? From Survivor One World, I have two. I have Monica for my first one and Troyzan for my second one. And really, they both played the same kind of game when they played for their second time. They were both kind of coattail riders, didn't do much, but in One World, they both played very good games, but Monica got out because she was too likable, and Troyzan got out because he was a boy, really. That was really their problem. From Survivor Philippines, I have RC. And RC was put on this list because what if there wasn't Abby Maria on this list? And obviously Abby Maria is not on this list, but RC was going to play in Survivor Second Chance until she learned that Abby Maria was also applying. And because of that, she dropped out and she was on. That's how much she dislikes her. And so I put her on this list for what if Abby Maria was not. From Survivor Caramoan, I have Reynold. And Reynold is on this list because he aligned with the wrong people. He made an alliance with four, and because this is a game of numbers, I don't know why he did that. But they were picked off except for him and Eddie, who made it to the merge. Eddie made it fourth, but then got voted off, and Cochran won that season. But if Reynolds had made better alliances, I think that he would have gone much, much further. From Survivor Cagayan, I have Spencer. The first time he played, he treated everybody like chess pieces. And the second time he played it too emotionally, which is why I put him on this list, because he needs to find a common ground between treating everybody like chess pieces and playing too emotionally. From Survivor Co. Wrong, I have Aubrey. And a lot of people said that she should have won her season. So what if she was just better at jury management, I guess. I also have Caleb. The first time he played, he was pulled from the game for medical reasons, and the second time he played, he was voted out. I don't remember when he went home, but I remember it was very early. And so, what if he was not pulled for medical reasons? From Survivor Heroes versus Healers versus Hustlers, I have Chrissy. And a lot of people said that Chrissy should have won. She was a challenge beast. She was a great strategist. So she is on this list. From Survivor Ghost Island, I have Dominic. And this was really what if he was better friends with Laurel. Because Dominic tied with Wendell at the end, and then it was up to Laurel to be the last jury member and pick who she wanted to win. And because she had a better relationship with Wendell, she voted for him. And so, what if either Dominic got Wendell out earlier, or what if he was better to Laurel? From Survivor 41, I have Shan for my first one, and she was really blindsided by Ricard, and she took out one of her best allies, Jeannie, who I thought was going to be very loyal to her. And so, what if she kept Jeannie and got out Ricard? I think that would have been smarter. My next one is Tiffany, and really, she went into the merge with terrible numbers, really. So I have Reynold, Eric, James, Kelly, Shan, Ian, Spencer, Andrea, Kenny, Colby, Aubrey, Terry, Monica, Caleb, Stephanie, Chrissy, Jerry, Suri, Tiffany, and Troyzan. Thanks for watching.